Friendos, I advise that you not watch this video at nighttime because your screams of excitement might wake the neighbors. We are celebrating, you guys. We have reached 2,000 subscribers here on my channel, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So if you're excited for today's phenomenal Patrick Ta giveaway, well then guys, go ahead, hit like, hit subscribe if you haven't done so already, and Friendos, just stay tuned. Alright, so we took a poll on what we were going to include in today's video. So the first thing is I'm going to show you all what I'm giving away. The next thing is I'm going to try on all this fabulous makeup that I got in my Beautylish Lucky Bag. And then some of you requested that I spill the tea, and that tea shall be spilled. Now first guys, let me show you this beautiful palette that came out from Patrick Ta. This came out during the holidays. I believe it is limited edition. I ordered this to review it, and then I got sick and I never had the chance to. So I feel like at this point, it's not going to get any views. I would rather one of you take this beautiful palette for yourself and enjoy it. So here she is, this gorgeous major holiday face palette. I probably should be wearing gloves, but look at this. Do you want to be a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world? Then you need this palette. So this will be another shorts giveaway. I'm going to need you guys to like and comment on all the new shorts that I post in between now and the date that you see here. So we don't take up too much time in the video, I'm going to go ahead and list the full rules in the description box down below. So be sure to read that and follow the rules if you'd like to participate. Okay guys, I'm wishing you all lots of luck. Now for the Beautylish makeup try on. And then Friendos, you guys asked me to spill some tea on my 5-star restaurant experience. So that's going to be at the end. I hope you guys are ready for me to spill this tea.
Did you say spill the tea?
Justin!
Stop the recording!
Stop the recording! My guys, a Beautylish rep told me that they would be sending me out a new vigilant palette. And now it says it's getting here on Monday. So today I'm going to be a little bit brave. I have folded back this broken palette, and then there still is the little plastic part on this. What I'm probably going to end up doing is detaching this plastic part and moving this into a Z palette. We'll see. So let's go ahead and dive in and try this out. I'm just going to use a few shades because we still have that auric palette to get into. Going into this shade right here. If you guys notice any weird like gray or black looking spots on my face, it's because I dyed my hair last night. Y'all, vigilant has some really good mattes. Look at that. It's just blending out like a dream. Then I'm going to go in with one of the lighter shades. I'm just doing some circular motions around my eye, up into the orbital bone. This is almost my same skin tone, so it may not be showing up the best. I feel like the true test of any palette is how good does that dark plum perform, because y'all know those dark purples a lot of times can be quite patchy. Let's give it a go. And it appears this one is fantastic. Wow. I am so happy that I got this in my lucky bag. Now I've left some room on my papers for this new auric product that we're going to try out together. This, if you remember guys, this is a cream to powder formulation. I'm going to start out with the cream and then we'll go on top of it with the powder. Y'all, I am such a baby. I don't like to stick my finger into two products like this, but maybe we will today. I don't know. I'm going to try it with the brush first and then see what the impact is. Brace yourselves, friends.
Prepare yourself.
Oh wow, this is pretty nice, and I did not need to use my fingy. Happy Lar!
Nice.
And friendos, please chime in. Let me know if you've tried any products from auric. This will be the first one that I've ever had the opportunity to test out. I'll be honest, I do feel like it's a bit pricey for what it is, but not that I don't buy pricey brands. But a lot of their products tend to be for people who aren't afraid of looking oily. I'll just say that. And my skin gets oily real quick, so it's overall the brand just hasn't appealed to me. But I do think so far this product is really nice. Okay, so I'm super excited for this one because this has got to be a duochrome. Now I did watch someone's video earlier and I probably shouldn't have because I don't want to be biased, but they said that these are kind of hard pressed and they're hard to get on the lid. So this actually felt pretty creamy. I don't really feel like I picked up a lot on my fingy there. But maybe with a couple swatches we can build this up. I'm sure we can. I'm gonna have to use my fingers, I think. I'm trying to use this new Sonia G brush that I got in my Beautylish bag, but maybe we'll get some. So usually I try it one time with spray, then one time without. So this is without being sprayed. This actually looks nice. I'm not hating. Okay, let's try it with spray and see what we get. And my technique is always, I go in with the brush dry. I try to get as much product as I possibly can from the tube, and then I spray from here. Yeah, we got some nice pigment going here. All right, Polywog, how do I look so far?
Am I a pretty girl?
Oh, well, you're beautiful.
Okay, let's try out this Danessa Myricks blush. This is the shade Bellini, and this is her Yummy Skin. Ooh. Here we go. I don't like this at all. All right, so this is gonna be a bust. I'm just gonna do the other side to like even it out, and then I'm gonna try to fix it with another blush. So it just feels kind of like Vaseline-y and slick. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm just not willing to work with this too much. It's just, I don't really like it when something feels that slick on my face. It doesn't look natural. Like, I don't mean just like the color, but just how it's blending in with the skin to me. It's not looking good, y'all. Alrighty, so let me try going in with some powder, and then I'll try another blush on top of that. So Pat McGrath Labs sent me a free blush with my last order, so I'm going to go in with one of their blushes and kind of just dull this down, hopefully make this match a little bit better with the eye look I have going on. Yeah, I do not like that Yummy Skin stuff. I can see discoloration under my skin that was covered up by my foundation. Okay. I am looking way rosier than what I wanted to be, but it's too late now. All right, I want to put a little bit of like sparkle over here. I think I'm going to go in with this shade from the Vigiart palette and just put that in my inner corner. We didn't really get to test out any of the sparklier shades. Make it better. All right, we're gonna try out this new Surratt Lip Slick product, and this is called Au Courant. So what I saw other people say about this product, and ooh, it matches my shirt really well, is that it's supposed to go on sort of glossy, but then it's supposed to dry down and leave your lips just feeling moisturized, but not really keep that slick look. And because I can't read, I just heard someone say this, and I'm just repeating it for you guys. It may not be true, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna put on some lip liner, and then I think that's gotta be everything. Okay, time for me to line and lash. See you guys in just a sec. All right, so now for that part of the video that some of you all have been waiting for. You wanted me to spill the tea on my 5-star restaurant date. I was trying to think about what I could share that would actually be interesting. I would say overall the vibe of the date could not have been better. We both clearly have a very similar sense of humor, which is a good thing. Just to give you a little excerpt though, I was definitely way too sparkly for the occasion. To be honest, there was a lot of drab and demure outfits going on in that restaurant from the other people that I saw. There wasn't a whole lot of smiling going on with these other couples. I felt kind of awkward because he and I are both kind of smiling and laughing the whole time, but both of the other couples did not stay long into us enjoying our meal. The meal took about 2.5 hours to consume everything, because what they do is you pick out 4 items from a menu, and then in between each meal that they bring out, which tend to be sort of small plates, they bring you out little surprises. So I got lots of goodies. If I do end up going back, I might try sneaking some pics. I'm not saying that I did it this first time, but yeah, it's not really enough to show and like make a whole video of. So if I end up going back, I will try to sneak some more pics for you guys. One really funny thing that happened was at one point, this man comes out And he's so quiet, I didn't hear him. And he's just like right beside me all of a sudden. And he's got this basket thing, but you can see through the top of it. And he pulls it off and it's these towels. And he goes on and on and on about what these towels are and how the towels have been steeping in some sort of eucalyptus and lavender oils that come directly from the spa that they have on site. So it's pretty funny because he hands us the towels with the tongs and both me and my date are just kind of looking at each other like, what do we do with this? And I knew from the first time that I ever flew first class that you're supposed to just wipe your hands off with it. But to me, they don't really make sense because they don't really sanitize. They just kind of feel good on your hands. But as far as what I'm supposed to do with that napkin after I'm done with it, I don't know. Like, do I set it aside? So finally, like, he's watching me, I'm watching him. We're both hoping that the other one will know what to do. And finally, I just look at the man and I'm like, am I supposed to pass this back to you after I'm done? And he just kind of chuckles and he's like, yes. The only other really funny thing that happened, other than me wearing that ridiculous dress and the scenario I just described, was at one point, another man came up and he put something down on the table. I'll insert a picture. I took a picture of this because we were going to play a game later with our friends and family asking guess what this is. So I'm going to let you guys guess. Here's the picture. What do you think this is? And for context, every single entree, every little surprise that they had brought to the table, it had been brought out by two people at the same time, and they served you at the same time. One hand behind the back, one hand in front. And you could tell it was very synchronized. It was very choreographed. They were supposed to sit it down at the same time, open the meal up if there is something to open at the same time. But when this came out, some man just brought it and he just sat it in the middle of the table. And so me and my date are both trying to awkwardly figure out what this is. And so he thinks it might be a creme brulee. Also, no one told us what it is. For everything else, they said what it is. So finally I spotted our waiter and I was like, Carlos, what is this? Okay, you guys, it's butter. That's what it is. That is butter. It's got salt and pepper on top. So yeah, not really laugh out loud hilarious, but it was kind of funny just trying to sit there and figure out what's in front of you. Am I supposed to dive into this? What do I do? But they did bring us out some bread. So I would say my experience was fantastic, honestly. Every single dish was well thought out. There was nothing that I would say, oh, that's good, or it was fine. No, everything was absolutely delicious. We had lots of small plates, and if they hadn't brought out those surprises in between the meal, I think we both would have left hungry, but because they did, we both left satiated. I did have one specialty beverage, and I don't remember what it was called. It looked like it had shards of glass coming out of it, but it was actually like candied ginger with some other ingredients in there. Just fabulous. Things that I ate that I don't normally eat. They surprised us with some quail eggs at one point. I'd never had quail eggs before. They were delicious. I had quail as my first entree, and then as my third entree I had the beef. My date had the elk, and then my dessert was just absolutely delicious. Overall, just a phenomenal experience, and I would love to go back. A couple of you asked me would there be another date, and I did drop the hint. I'm not going to press, and nothing is set in stone so far, but my date did mention us going back there again and again. So my guys, we shall see. So that's my tea. Have any of you guys been to a 5-star restaurant? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about your experience. Let me know what you think of all this makeup that we tried on today. Have you tried any of this out for yourself? I would love to know your experience. What do you think overall of my lucky bag? By the way, we could not find my Wayne Goss eyeliner, so I didn't get to test that out today. I did give it a little quick test in the original video if you did watch that, so hopefully you did. Let me know if you're excited for the contest. I hope you all will participate. All right, you guys, have a phenomenal rest of your day. Hit like if you did have a good time today. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, because if not, we'll both have to live in the sorrow of never knowing what could have been. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.